Welcome to YEET CHECK. Get your shoes on. The game is about to begin.
I'm like a meme. I'm always eat away. I don't know where the check is. Oh, that's right. The check is right here. I don't know the rest of the words. So I'm like a meme. I always eat away. I don't know where my check is.
That's very impressive. You legitimately just said, I don't have a song. And then you're like, yes, I do.
Well, wait a minute. Nelly Furtado is sitting in the back of
Yeah.
my cranium.
Well, that's good because that's the only bit we have for the whole show.
Empty show run today, but I'd like to kick it off with a few shout outs.
All right, shout them out.
I'm going to start every show from now on, not only singing songs,
Yep.
but also shouting out those that are commenting on our YouTube channel.
Yes, this will be a real long segment.
So shout outs this week goes to 023 Gunner, aka Thomas Hayward, aka my best mate, and Kinda G, which I'm pretty sure is your mate.
That is Giles Kane.
Yeah.
My best mate. Oh, the best mate, boys.
The boys are coming in clutch for the boys. Thank you. And also myself.
Yeah,
because
shout
I
out
wanted
Cam
to,
Doyle.
Yeah, I wanted to bump up our comment numbers.
Should I comment on there right now? Just
No.
stretch the show out a bit.
From now on, only authentic comments.
I want to ban you from commenting on the page then.
What page? That page?
The YouTube channel. Yeah.
Thank you. It's not called a page. Please. But yeah, if you'd like a shout out, all you got to do is write on the YouTube channel
Page.
video from the previous week, and the next week we'll give you a big old shout out and maybe something we possibly like about you if we know you, and if we don't, we'll think about something we might like about you
Yeah.
just from your username.
Exactly. We'll hypothesize. Before we move on, though,
Yeah.
we're not shouting you out for commenting on the YouTube channel page. But shout out to you, my bro,
Me?
for hitting your first three-pointer this week in social basketball.
Yeah, I know. And everyone got ready to for me to go crazy. And I kept it
You're like a stunned mullet.
I was a bit like, oh shit, I went in. Oh shit, no one's filming. Oh shit, what do I do? Yeah, thank you. I ended up jumping on Tim's back during a half-timer.
Yep. And he got hurt.
Did he?
Well, it looked like he got hurt.
Yeah. Well, he's not used to 110 kilograms of twisted steel and sex appeal jumping up on his back. I hit my first ever three, and it all happened so fast. And I really wish I did do a bit more celebrations, but I didn't. And everyone was expecting it, like I said, but I gave them.
Everyone just looked at you, just like, do the thing, Cam, do the thing, and you're just like.
Yeah, I was just, you act like you've been there before, give him a good old Derrick Rose.
I enjoyed though for the viewer on the YouTube channel page. It reminded me your 3-pointer a lot of Matt Barnes when he was at the Sacramento Kings.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes they just go in when you least expect it. How about that? Matt's just like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
I love the fact that my man didn't jump at either. It's a pass that he just threw that the double elbows out.
Yeah.
And just let it fly.
Not only reaction, but also because of the fact that I bullied you into shooting the three too.
Well, you passed it to me, and I was like, I should probably shoot it. I had 7 acres of room.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Tubbs needs to get one in. Tubbs needs to let it fly.
I was just looking at you like, shit!
It was like slow mo. And I was like, oh, yeah, I should shoot it. I was on a bit of a streak, so I was, may as well hit it. And
The bank was open.
We definitely banked out into the cup.
I just like the look of surprise on opposition's face. Not because you made it, but because of how up and about everyone was. We had a reasonable win. I think we're up by about 10, 15.
We were, enough to
early in the game.
Enough to not really celebrate the 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you hit it, and everyone's just gone, yeah!
And there was some hijinks from the boys. We started being really silly because we were beating them by a lot, and I felt a bit bad, but I felt really bad in that moment, and maybe that's why I didn't celebrate much, because we were spanking them so very early in the game. And I was like, if I start throwing 3 to the dome, kicking at my own teammates, they're going to think, A, we're psycho, and B, we're total sea bombers. So I just kept a low key, baby.
I expect better from you next time.
Fair enough.
But
fair enough.
Hopefully this is a hot streak.
Yeah. Outscored you with 3-pointers this last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
we've just been doing the dirty work down low.
you have, yeah. Yeah, you've got a sickness for being the thickness right now.
Yeah, someone's got to do it.
Was that in the intro? Do I say welcome to YEET CHECK now?
Yeah, I guess so.
Bienvenue à YEET CHECK. French.
Mar, look, say yeet.
This week's a big Cam sporting episode. I just gotta get you to watch this, which you've known because you posted it on your own Instagram.
Yeah.
Talk us through this.
Oh, wait, is that it? Is that it?
I was pretty impressed by your Instagram story, so I need you to read what I did for you.
Thanks for submitting your nomination. You will receive an email within 7 days to confirm whether your nomination has been accepted or rejected to the 2021 NAB Mid-Season Rookie Draft. How does it work? How do you apply?
Well,
You just write my details in and then it's it?
Yeah, so I went on the website and there's a link to the form and I put in Cameron Doyle.
Cameron, did you spell it?
Yeah.
K-E-M-R-E-N? Cameron?
Cameron.
Cameron Doyle.
I'm just preparing for your New Zealand trip.
Yeah.
And you come back and be like, welcome to YEET CHECK, it's Cameron.
I'm going to New Zealand next week.
Added your details. There was a bit about contract situations.
Yes.
So the options were, do you want an 18-month contract, Cam? So you get 6 months as a rookie on the rookie list, and then next year you're still on the rookie list regardless of you getting delisted. I think it was about $80,000 all up.
Sick.
You could go for $50K straight up, and then you're a free agent next year, not guaranteed a contract. Or there was other, which I selected, and I said that you would play in exchange for a blue tick on Instagram. So they're getting you for cheap.
Yeah.
Other things they needed to know where you played football, so I gave the mighty Mitcham Hawks a shout out. And look, in all honesty, that was
the mighty
it.
Mitcham Hawks get a fucking phone call, and then they're like, Cameron Doyle, he played here before?
Is he any good?
And the A-grade coach goes, who the fuck is Cameron Doyle?
Now it's over to you. Like, what are you going to bring to the team? I know you've said before that you're good mates with Charlie Dixon, and
great mates with Charlie Dixon.
He's given you personal advice on how to be a footballer before. Are you going back to
what did he say?
Big Mick?
He said, stay deep and kick straight. Didn't touch the ball, Charlie, so didn't need that advice. Thanks.
Hey, you got a kick and a handball that game from what I remember.
That game I took on 2 blokes.
Hell yeah.
It bounced in. Real dribbler came in, and I again threw my tire around, and
hardball gets.
Yeah, and not really, because I just elbowed some dude in the ribs. He went over, and then half kind of stepped around. One guy snapped around in my body.
Oh yeah,
and it didn't make any of the scoring polls, so it just stayed in play. I think it dribbled out for a throw in,
and it still
then
counts.
Eh?
Still counts.
Yeah.
Like, you killed the ball. Reset.
And then Adelaide Uni, who I'm pretty sure would have went on to win the grand final, just cleared it out again. We got beaten by 20-something goals that game. We didn't score anything.
You didn't score a goal?
And didn't score a point. And I was full forward for majority of the game.
I did get a response from the AFL.
Did ya?
Yeah. 2021 NAB mid-season rookie draft.
Yeah.
Nomination.
Yeah.
Unsuccessful. Like, it's very impersonal. Like, good afternoon.
Yes.
No name.
Yeah.
Please be advised that to be eligible for the 2021 mid-season rookie draft, you must have 1A, previously been on an AFL list.
I mean, I used to work at a club.
Yeah, it's a bit exclusive.
I know some of the AFL players. I filmed Paul Seedsman playing golf a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
And Jimmy Rowe.
Well, that doesn't really help you with B, which is you have to nominate for the 2020 draft.
Oh, wait. So you had to have nominated.
You had to previously have nominated for last year's draft and been overlooked, obviously. According to your nomination and our records, you do not meet the criteria, and as such, your nomination is unsuccessful.
Well, Michelle.
Kind regards, Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle. It's not hard to write a little bit of email code to personally name, address the
do a mail merge,
Yeah.
Excel.
Yeah.
Put those names in there.
I think it's just left arrow thing, your name or the name or something, right arrow. And it will take the names on the application. So in my case, Cameron, that'll be shown on the email. It's not hard to do, Michelle. Just a little feedback for you.
Yeah.
And
We're crushing people's dreams.
you'll expect my 2021 rookie draft, national draft nomination this year.
Yes.
So therefore, I can go for the 2022 NAB mid-season rookie draft.
Yeah. And I think we can all attest to having watched you dribble that mini football through that door.
Yeah, I mean, it hit the door frame to go in.
Oh, wait, is that it? Is that it?
No, that you could have had all of this. All of this. But Michelle, you missed out. Just know that. Peace and love.
One more time. Say yeet. Yeet. One more time. Say yeet. Yeet. One more time. Say yeet.
I was watching the Freo game on the weekend.
Fremantle played who?
The Swam.
The Swam.
The Swam. It was a good game too. 2 points in it.
Now, what led you to watch Freo, the Dukers, and the Swam?
Well, I was watching the Saints Bulldogs game, and the Saints obviously hadn't had the opportunity.
Was it on KO?
No, it was on Foxtel.
Oh, so you wouldn't have heard hair loss, hair loss, hair loss.
Hair loss, hair loss, hair loss, hair loss. Blokes can get a bit embarrassed or lazy about finding solutions for this stuff. Head to getmosh.com.au.
No, I haven't.
G'day, Duck here.
G'day, Wayne Carey here.
I haven't seen
Hair
that
loss,
ad before.
hair loss, hair loss.
Hair loss, hair loss, hair loss, hair loss.
I did a shit next to Wayne Carey at the MCG once.
Proceed with the story.
That's it, really.
Oh, okay.
I was at the MCG.
Did he breathe heavy when he shit? Like, was he what type of shitter was he? Was he like a
No, well, that's the thing.
Cough? Was he a cough to plop?
I don't really remember because it was post excavation.
Oh, so he'd drop the kids at the pool.
Well, yeah, no. So what happened is I was at the MCG. I was in the media center, and there's it's a long hallway, and you've got like
Various rooms.
So I wasn't in the room with Duck, but I'd gone to the toilet halftime, and I've done my business.
You shit.
Yeah, I've opened the door, and then immediately, right next to me opens the door, which was closed when I got there, so I didn't know who was in there.
Of course,
it was just like surprise! It's Wayne Carey.
Mystery shitter was Wayne Carey.
Yeah,
the duck doing a dog.
the duck was dropping the kids off at the pool.
Yeah,
yeah, quack. That's what it made. That's the sound it made when he hit the water.
Yeah,
right.
That's
it.
So when you walked in, he'd already shit.
He was in the
process. So you would have heard his technique because public.
But
shitting.
no, but what I'm saying is because I hadn't gone into the room and gone, that's Wayne Carey in there.
No, but
I'm
going to
store in my brain.
However, can I raise you this? You've noticed that it's what's the E word? Engaged. The toilet was engaged, and I like to listen. Like I'll listen to my neighbour's bowel movements.
Yeah,
and I'll work out.
I think I was just on my phone was the problem.
Yeah, true. But sometimes I'll even do like I've got a few techniques. Public toilet shitteration.
Roll me through them.
I'll cough. I'll do the cough and then bloop, as it's. And you just
to hide it.
Yeah, perfectly
to hide
timed.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
Did that not come through? That's
no, I thought that you were insinuating that you sit on the toilet and you go, and then shit.
Okay.
Like you're like announcing yourself. But this is a cover up.
It's a cover up because
We've all sat there and waited for the hand dryer to go on before just like letting it roll.
just like sitting up straight and giving it all you got. It's no lean over because that could possibly fuck up the intestinal situation.
And then you
let
hear
it go up and you let it free. Just like a plumber. You're getting a big bloody.
So
you do that, or you can be really obnoxious and just play music, which is what I do when you're here.
Yeah.
Whenever I poop when you're at my house where we record the podcast.
Yeah, it's an intimate house.
Yeah, it's not huge. Okay, sorry, I don't have heaps of money.
Well, no, in that. All right, so
I bought a small house. Okay, what do you have to say?
No, I'm taking people behind the scenes here, behind the curtain. Post pod, we go and we sit at the table in your kitchen.
Yeah,
and where I sit, the wall is here.
So remove the wall.
Remove the wall.
It'd be like this. It'd be this.
We could hold hands.
I'd be shitting.
Yeah,
and you'd be like, "How you going?" And I'd be like,
I would look you directly in the eyes. How's it coming?
As you we're looking each other eye to eye as it leaves my butt and enters the cool stream of the sewage wall. Jeez, I'm sorry for you to listen to this.
But that makes me laugh though. So do you, in a public toilet, would you sit on the public toilet
and play Freak on a Leash?
Play Freak. That was my next question is what's your go-to shit song?
Feeling like especially with the
I was going to say, you wait till the scat bit before you scat.
like that. Yeah. Poo. How did this conversation start? What was the original topic?
I did a shit next wank area.
No, there was more than that.
Hair loss.
No, keep going.
Yeah. No, KO.
You were watching the Freo.
Oh, yeah. Rewind. Oh, yeah.
You were watching the Freo and the Swam game.
The Freo and the Swam game. Did you see what happened at halftime?
Nah.
You hate it?
Oh, you don't like it, do you?
I don't mind it.
It's so boring.
For context, Kevin Parker was just announced as Fremantle's #1 ticket holder. And he's a legitimate Fremantle nuffy.
Yeah.
So to celebrate him becoming the #1 ticket holder,
he wrote the shittest song in the world.
He wrote this song, which they play at halftime of the games to get the crowd going.
It's not often that a song written by, like I said, a very well accomplished songwriter in Kevin Parker of Tame Impala fame gets outdone by a cheer song, like their like club song.
Freo,
way to go, hit the world high in the red rolling and a Freo with a do. We are the Freo Duckers. That gets me more keen.
Give him the old Eve.
It's a bloody.
It sounds like every Tame Impala song ever.
No, it sounds like every friggin' Black Sabbath song ever.
Yeah,
it's so much like a shit Black Sabbath song. It sucks. It's boring, and I wouldn't get excited for it. And it just reinstills like how Australia's kind of a little bit lame when it comes to sport.
Oh, Australia is the lamest
Yeah.
when it comes to sport.
And we can't
Like, at
describe
all.
it. If you don't get it, you don't get it, you know?
We've spoken about it before with like it's Australian accents in the NBL commentators is the reason why you can't watch Australian basketball because the commentators just aren't cool.
Oh, from downtown. Oh, a slammer jammer. Oh, no. It needs to be slammer jammer.
Yeah. Do you think it's because the players are too, I don't know if relatable is the right word, but like there is no superstar AFL player. Like as much as everyone tries to pretend that Dustin Martin is like this larger than life personality.
He's not though. He just sessions on with the boys
He's-
of a weekend, you know.
He's just a dude.
And he's not. He doesn't own a mansion, a Mick mansion in like the hills or something like that. He's probably just got a really nice 4-bedroom house in like the inner suburb of like Melbourne.
We've both parked in the Port Adelaide Players car park, and neither of our cars looked out of place.
Yeah, there's like maybe a few nice like BMWs.
Yeah.
And that's about it. They're all like the 4-door sort of
this
get
is-
up family cars.
This is when you had the
The pizza wagon.
the car which we affectionately called the pizza wagon.
Because like 3 or 4 times I had pizza boxes in the back because I'd eaten pizza that previous night.
Well, I actually thought it was because it just looks like every pizza delivery guy's car ever.
Every pizza delivery guy's car is like what Matthew Caparaso drives, which is a shit little buzz box 2-door little number.
Just imagine the shittest Suzuki you've ever seen.
Yeah, beat that with a bat, drive it through a car wash with the windows open.
Yeah.
And then you've got Capo's car. It's a heap of shit. I think the engine light's been on for 4 years. He just never takes it anywhere.
Yeah. Should we just roast Capo's car now? I've never felt more unsafe than when we went to like go get Vietnamese one day, and I was like, "No, man, you drive." And I'm sitting in the passenger side, just like
I'm gonna die.
rattling around.
I'm gonna die. Where were you going with this bit? Like, let's just have like 4 different topic changes, and I'm all for.
Well, I think that explains where I was going with it. And look, I'm not going to lie. I was trying to play a good cop because I knew that you weren't going to like the song. I don't like it either. It's boring.
It sucks so much.
Say yeet. Say yeet. Say yeet. More Natalie's juice if you say yeet.
NBA playoffs are now in full swing, my boy.
Hell yeah.
The playoff series that I'm most excited by is not the Cam Cup, as you would probably assume, which is both of my teams fighting it out in the Eastern Conference. The Philadelphia 76ers are currently taking on and will eventually sweep my Washington Wizards.
Wizards.
One of the big series that I'm really enjoying at the moment is the New York Knicks versus the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, it's like oddly... probably the most exciting like matchup, I would say.
Without saying I called it, but that was coming into it. That's the one. I was almost upset that was almost didn't happen because Miami almost stuffed it up. But I was like, no, I want them to play each other because I want the Knicks to go far. I think they're an exciting team. I really enjoy Julius Randle and I like Obi Toppin.
You like the underdogs.
I like an underdog. But in game 1, Trae Young,
Ice Trae.
yeah, and spoilers, silenced the crowd.
Yeah.
It was 107-105, I think it was. Trae Young put a bit of a floater clinic at the end there, didn't he?
Bit of razzle dazzle.
Bit of razzle dazzle. But at the end of game 1, as I said, he silenced the crowd. He did that
He gave him
metaphorically in his play, and also physically, in his inability
To shush.
to shush. And what does that mean? Shush, I'll tell you.
So you can shush correctly.
Yeah. He tried to shush by putting his finger to his mouth, but instead of putting his simple finger to his mouth, he put it on his eyebrow. Much like the sex scene of Team America.
It's only been a short time, but I think that I'm completely in love.
Let's not talk.
I can't help it. This just feels so right, and I don't want anything to mess it up.
There's not a thing in the world that can mess this up.
And once I saw the photo, that scene is all I could get in my brain.
Yeah.
Which,
I hadn't even thought about that. That's so true. Because he comes out so hot with it.
Yeah.
He's just going bang to the forehead.
is this a religious moment? No. He just doesn't know where his own mouth is. Almost pulled my finger doing that. I don't know why.
Pulled a finger.
I'm almost 30.
You know what to do.
Yeah, let's talk about Kath. Kathy Freeman.
Ah, talk about timely.
I want to take you back.
Hey, wait, can we do the Nikki Webster bit first?
No, I want to take you before Nikki Webster, brother.
I've been missing your strawberry eating.
I want to take you back to the year 1996.
Of course. How could I forget?
And the stool gift. Do you know what the stool gift is?
Yeah, it's a running race.
Yeah, it's a staggered running race of 110 meters, 400 meters freestyle. Freestyle, it's not swimming.
She's just fucking, she's like street sharks. Like, on your mark, on your mark, get set. Everyone else is just running along. Kathy Freeman just digs her body into the ground and just starts fucking swimming through the dirt.
This is dirt style, baby.
They ate the dirt, didn't they? The street sharks.
I
That's
don't
how
know.
they
I
got
can't
around.
remember the travel methods of the street sharks.
No, the sharks are literally like chomped the dirt as the like concrete as they like go around the city like solving crimes. They're just let's destroy the infrastructure of New York.
The most ineffective detectives ever. Just fucking up in New York wherever they go. Anyway, I've just got to go to the store.
Oh, what about the fucking?
We found the crime. No, you fucked up the whole city is what you did.
Hey, I got to shit out like 42 kilometers worth of concrete. Don't talk to me. Kathy Freeman.
This is a little bit of a did you know this has existed, and also a little bit of a. This is a funny bit. Not even funny. This is a video.
This is our new segment called. Well, this is a video.
This is Street Sharks.
Street Sharks or Kathy Freeman. That's our new segment.
We have to do it. We only have to do it if we have a Street Shark story or a Kathy Freeman story.
Yeah. Or if you're really desperate, biker mice from Mars.
Yeah. But you have to be really desperate.
Yeah, really desperate.
Biker
There's biker mice from Mars or Matt Shevington.
Nostalgic cartoon or early 2000s.
Early 2000s athlete. Track athletes only.
Yeah. 1996, 400 meters women's final in the stool gift before she won the gold medal at the Sydney Olympics. Kathy Freeman did this.
Kathy Freeman. There's been great support of the crowd here in school. She's virtually got a quarter of the race to make up. The others have got that sort of head start on it. And it's Tosca who's leading. Young's in the yellow. And in white, Shady Coos. With Kathy Freeman about 30 metres down. Coos in the white going very well with Yeovils. On the inside, Tosca dropping back a little bit. Coming through on the pink is Tara Gately. Can the crowd get Kathy Freeman up from there? About 200 metres from home. They're shaking their heads. But here she comes. Kathy Freeman out after Shady Coos. Now the crowd realize she's a chance. Kathy's passed the first of them. She goes past Tosca. She's going to win, I think, easily, in fact. Lewis gives her a shove. Kathy Freeman now is going to catch Shady Coos. She wins hard. Kathy Freeman, she does it. 3.5 metre beating Coos. And she had to run the race of Olympia Store.
The only thing that will make this bit better is that when it turns the corner and you see how far back Kathy Freeman is play the Terminator 2 theme song. Like when the T-1000 starts running after.
Yeah.
Gung, 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 gung. Holy fucking shit, here comes Kath.
It reminds me of Happy Gilmore.
Oh, yeah.
The end was, I believe that jacket belongs to Mr. Gilmore.
I believe that jacket belongs to Mr. Gilmore.
Hey, he stole my jacket! I believe that's Mr. Gilmore.
She's so far back.
It's ridiculous. Like, so staggered race, the store gift, and I didn't really properly explain that, is when you are staggered. Yeah. But it's on like a handicap in golf, right?
Yeah. So like essentially, 100-meter sprint, you start flat. Everyone's next to each other, shoulder to shoulder.
Store gift is staggered based on ability.
Yeah. So Kathy Freeman is 42 kilometers behind the start line in a 400-meter race.
She's having a full marathon before they even start.
Yeah. But you start running at the same time. Like the start.
That's right. Yeah. So she runs about 500 meters.
Yeah. So the starting positions are staggered, but the starting time is the same. So everyone starts running at the same time, and Kathy Freeman is legitimately like on the other side of the oval, and she's like, "Nah, fuck you, I'm just going to win anyway."
She runs from the car park, gets her admission ticket, walks in, grabs a pie, eats the pie, decides, you know what, I'm going to go for a xoxo roll as well. Has a xoxo roll with sauce, accompanied with a Coke, and then decides to get onto the track, pull her boots on, and say, you know what, I should start running this normal race now. Gets through the race, and then beats the person by about half a length. Kathy Freeman, your T1000.
Yeah, I've seen this before, and it's still just as impressive. Because like in my mind, I remember it, and I'm like, oh yeah, she's a little far back. And then like you see it, and she's like, oh no, they're literally going around the corner, and she's just coming around the back straight, just.
It's wild.
How's the chick that tries to shove her as well?
Yeah, can we talk about her and what the fuck you've done lately?
Lewis, whoever you are, Sue Lewis.
Sue Lewis.
Sue Lewis.
Name's Sue Lewis.
No, Sue, like Sue Lewis, not
Sue Lewis.
Sue Lewis. She looks like a Sue or Karen. Oh, we go with Karen. That's fair enough. You're 7th or 6th. Is there how many runners are there?
6th isn't a word, brother.
6th is a word.
6th.
6th is a word.
Not 6th.
Yeah, 6th place.
No, it's 6th.
6th.
No, you're saying it wrong.
6th.
It's 6th.
Yeah, she's starting in sick, and then she finishes 6th. Sorry that I pronounced that word wrong.
So we couldn't find who Sue Lewis's name actually was, but we found a rundown of the race, and I just love the descriptive nature of this article by someone that's written from The Australian. And it pretty much sums up what it should have been, how we should have described it when we first saw it. And let's end the podcast with this, okay?
Okay.
Start the epic music. For the first 15 seconds of the coverage, you can't see Freeman before a distinctive, long, fluent stride comes into picture. No, it's not an erotic novel. It's just Kathy Freeman running.
It's just Kathy Freeman running.
She then disappears for a further 10 seconds as the battlers do their bit. Then it becomes seriously interesting when she starts to hunt the rabbits. She passes a runner, then another, wearing green and running like a Saturday night drunk, lashes out her elbow as Freeman powers past. It could have unsettled a lesser athlete. Indeed, 500-kilogram thoroughbreds have spat the dummy for similar, but not this girl. Within 10 strides, she passed 4 more runners who appear to be going up and down on the spot. Then with one last desperate lunge, she passed the final figure, clocking a time of 50 seconds. 0.48 seconds, sorry. For the uneducated, that time on a grass track in a race where you need to run wide to avoid the flotsam?
The flotsam.
What's a flotsam?
I don't know.
Is the rough equivalent of 49 seconds flat on a normal track. To me, that's as good as it gets. If that doesn't inspire you, I don't know what the fuck does.
Just a summation of what we've spoken about today.
All of it?
Cam tried to get drafted.
Yep.
Didn't happen.
Freo
got a new song.
Yep.
It sucks. Trae Young.
You missed one. Wayne Carey.
Oh.
One shit next to you.
Wayne Carey pooped next to me.
Once. And we're not sure how he poops.
Yeah. Although, on the weekend, that same toilet opened the door for me, backwards sentence. In that same toilet,
yeah,
Brian Taylor opened the door for me.
Oh, BT. Wowee.
Wowee.
Video. What's the context?
I just needed a wee and he was coming out the other way.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Trae Young, funny hair.
Funny hair. Silly hair.
Silly hair.
Balding hair.
Street Sharks.
Street sharks.
Kathy Freeman.
And their questionable mode of transport.
Kathy Freeman.
Fast.
Good at running.
If you haven't learnt anything this episode, don't blame you.
And, you know, if you want a shout out
Yeah.
at the start of next episode,
Yep.
because
Comments on it.
Cam is going to read out people's usernames
Yep.
that comment on the video, comment your favourite nostalgic cartoon.
Yeah. And we'll read them out in the next episode. And give us like a couple of sentences as to why. Like if it was
Yeah.
Angry Beavers, you're well in like, sure, have at it. You
Yeah.
know, go to town on those ABs. But just know that we need an explanation as to why you liked the ABs.
Yeah, give us like a summation of like your favourite episode.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I mean, you don't go too far.
No, but in like a sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't be like, I like Hey Arnold. Be like, I like that episode of Hey Arnold
Where she says, hey, football head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she steals his hat, and then he's
Yeah.
real sad.
Yeah. And his best friend...
Jamal.
Oh.
Is it Jamal?
Be careful what you're doing, brother.
I'm trying to remember the name of his friend.
Okay, let me see if it was Jamal. If it wasn't Jamal...
Or Jermaine. It's something like that.
Okay, this is sounding dangerous territory you're entering
All
here.
right. Football head. Gerald. Yeah, see, he was close.
Gerald Martin Johansson.
Helga. That's the girl. I didn't
Yeah.
get her. Anyway.
They called the smart guy Brainy.
Well, I mean, like, it makes sense.
Anyway, see ya.